York Times suing OpenAI and Microsoft. The story breaking in the dead of the night, pointing to an interesting trend that could set precedent on how OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is going to be training its chatbots in future. You know, Amit, I think why it stands out for me is that in its copyright infringement suit, OpenAI, I beg your pardon, New York Times has asked OpenAI as to why or how it used some of its readily available journalistic work to train its generative models. As I said, this is a Manhattan-based lawsuit. It has just been filed, but it sets the precedent for what's to come in the future.
Two sides to it. What they have sued OpenAI for is that OpenAI, other companies also, but primarily OpenAI, used millions of articles from the New York Times to train their chatbots and develop their large language models. The suit does not specify the amount that they are charging, but there's the monetary demand. But they are saying that the defendant should be responsible for billions of dollars in statutory and actual damages related to the unlawful copying and use of the Times' uniquely valuable works. It has also called for companies to destroy any chatbot models, any chatbot models and training data that uses copyrighted material from the New York Times. So it is, like you said, setting a precedent. They have not put a dollar amount on it, but they have said billions of dollars.
All right. So
it's just a start.
Absolutely. The move could see company receiving billions of dollars if at all they end up winning that lawsuit. But I think it's very interesting to see what they've written in their lawsuit. They said it's the unlawful use of papers, copyrighted news article, in-depth investigation, opinion pieces, reviews, how-to guides and more to create artificial intelligence products that threaten their ability to provide that service. So essentially saying that the fact that OpenAI used its journalistic work threatens its very existence.
Yeah. And this could have major implications on the industry we are in, that is the news industry. New York Times is a news publication. This lawsuit actually could test the emerging legal contours of how far AI can go. And AI needs data to develop chatbots because it has to make their chatbots and large language models up to date with intelligence. And that comes from data that is available on the nets, and most of the data is from news publications. So the implications could be far-reaching.
Absolutely. It could test the waters for what's to come as far as artificial intelligence and training of large language model is concerned. Remember, up until now, ChatGPT, the generative prototype, has been using data readily made available through journalistic work. New York Times, the very first publication, a very first media house that has now gone to court challenging as to how the chatbot was trained using its own resources and asking for millions and billions of dollars in damages. Whether they'll win this lawsuit or not, but it's going to set precedent for how generative models are trained around the world.